Hello, and welcome to How to Weigh Your Guinea Pigs and Why It's Important. Basically, guinea pigs are prey animals, which means they hide their illness very well because in the wild, if the other herd members knew they were ill, they would get kicked out of the herd, abandoned, and basically left to die. So, one way you can keep an eye on them is weighing them weekly. And just if you notice the weight going up suddenly or down suddenly, you might want to check if they're alright and, maybe take them to the vet. It's not entirely foolproof, but if you weigh them at the same time every week, like just after breakfast or mid-afternoon, mid-morning, whenever you want, then you'll have a pretty accurate weight and it should be fairly stable. Varying by 10 or 20 grams either side is alright, but much more than that, like if they suddenly dropped 70 grams, that would be a bit concerning. So that's your why. Now, this is how. It's quite difficult to weigh a guinea pig as they don't love to sit still, but here is my setup. So I've got a chopping board, a scale, and a bowl. The chopping board is for stability as I'm on a carpet, and then the scale is obviously for the weight, but then the bowl is to contain the guinea pig. If I placed them directly on the scale, I have no doubt they would jump off, run away, and it's just kind of easier if they're a bit more contained. So the first piggy of the day, we've got Marigold. I'm just going to turn on the scale, zero it, so it counts the weight of the bowl as the 0, so that's not going to be on her weight. And then in she goes. She's very chill, she knows what she's doing. As you can see, she's not trying to leave, so that's good. Just read the weight, and I always give them a treat when I put them down because then it kind of makes them think it's a nice experience. And she knew I was going to give her a treat. Did you see her coming back? Yeah, so that was pretty smooth. Okay, now here I've got Ziggy. He's also quite relaxed. He's one of my older piggies, like Marigold, so he knows the drill and sits calmly for me to read his weight. Don't worry if your guinea pigs aren't like this, because some of mine who are less tame aren't as chill like that, but they'll get used to it and you'll get used to it. And if you can't get them to sit still enough to read the exact weight, just kind of take the average of like what the numbers are flashing up. Like if you see the average zone it's in, that'll be enough. Mabel is a slightly newer pig of mine. We got her in May, and so she's doing very well sitting still. She's a little bit nervous, but pretty happy with the whole experience, I think. I also just give her a nugget after I put her down, just reinforcing for them that it was an overall good experience because they just associated with the treats, and she was pretty calm. So here I've got Morag, and Morag is definitely the wiggliest pig. As you can see, she's looking around and managed to tip the bowl because she's not sitting quite in the middle, so I just kind of replaced her and tried to put her paws down, so because if she leans too far, she'll obviously tip it. And then I'm just putting my hands in front, not to touch her, but if she leans forward, I can kind of catch before it goes too far, but so that I'm not touching her to affect the weight. And yeah, she just kind of leaped out at the end onto my lap. And yeah, so if your piggies are like this, then you've just got to kind of learn the ways. So as you can see what I did there, just make sure that they're kind of in the middle of the bowl, hopefully it won't tip, and you can put your hands in front of their nose to kind of stop them from leaving, but without touching them, so you're not affecting the weight. And last but not least, Maisie. She's very calm for this weighing, and I don't know if that's because she's a bit scared or because she's getting used to it, but I hope it's because she's getting used to it. So that concludes today's video of how to weigh your guinea pigs. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll do my best to reply. And thank you for watching. Here's a cute video of the piggies waiting for their dinner.